Now welcome back my dear class 12 student. This is a class of accountancy and very good afternoon. Sayan is there. Now today we will discuss again some of the short question from your sample paper. That is, in accountancy not all the 1 mark question will not it is not compulsory to come in the form of MCQ. Okay. So there can be short question also, MCQ question also. And first is, let's start. Name the major heading. Name the major headings under asset part of a company's balance sheet. Okay. Name the major headings under asset part of a company's balance sheet. So, in company's balance sheet, according to Companies Act 2013, there is two headings mainly in asset side. That is, one is non-current asset and one is current asset. Okay. One is non-current asset and one is current assets. There is a two heading as per company's balance sheet is concerned, and according to Companies Act 2013, there is mainly two heading. One is non-current asset and one is current asset. Second, what is mean by meant by outflow of cash while preparing cash flow statement. Okay. What is actually mean by outflow of cash while preparing cash flow statement? What would be the answer? Now, in cash flow statement, cash outflow means decrease in the amount of cash and cash equivalent. Cash equivalent means just like a cash, that is your treasury bill, your marketable securities, that are the cash equivalent. And cash, you know what is cash and what is the money you just in your bank account. So, in cash flow statement, cash outflow means decrease in the amount of cash. okay, and cash equivalent. When the cash and cash equivalent amount is decreasing, that is called cash outflow. And what is cash inflow? Just the opposite, that is when the cash and cash equivalent is increasing in your organization, that is cash inflow. Okay. Now come to the next question. State whether cash deposited in bank will result in inflow comma outflow or no flow of cash or no flow of cash. Okay, state whether cash deposited in bank will result in inflow, outflow or no flow of cash. What is the right answer? Cash deposited into the bank, is it a cash inflow or cash outflow or no flow of cash? What is the right answer? Sharon, what is the right answer? Give me the answer. Inflow. No, right. The answer is not right. The answer will be no flow of cash. Why? That is the movement of cash. Your business cash you just deposited into bank. Okay. So there is no inflow and outflow. When inflow is happen, when you raise the share, so when you issue the shares, and through issue the share you raise your funds, so inflow of cash. When outflow of cash, suppose you are selling your machine, you are outflow of cash means when the cash will be a purchase of machinery, so that is the outflow of cash. Okay, have you understood? Seven, have you understood? Okay. Now next question is what is quick ratio? What is quick ratio? So quick ratio, you just give the definition. Quick ratio means that is quick asset by current liabilities. Okay, so there is a no concept of quick liabilities, quick asset by current liabilities. And what is quick asset? So, from current asset, from current assets, if you deduct a stock, that is closing stock and prepaid expenses, and that will be the quick asset. Okay. So, all of the assets are easily you can transfer to a very quickly you can transfer, or you can liquid form, that is you can transfer to the in cash form, except closing stock or prepaid expense. Prepaid expenses you cannot do because you have already done the expenses. So, how can it will convert in the cash? Okay. And closing stock, that is unsold goods actually remain in your business, that is closing stock. So, that is you cannot easily just want whatever you want you cannot sell. Okay. But all other asset, just like bill receivable, you can go to the bank and you can discount it before the maturity date. Some of the amount of the your bill receivable amount will be deduct by the bank for early encashment. Okay. Now, come to the next question. A company's liquid asset are rupees 6 lakh, comma, inventory is rupees 3 lakh, prepaid expenses are rupees 20,000, and working capital is rupees 6 lakh. Find its current ratio. Find its current ratio. So, a company liquid asset are 6 lakh, inventory is 3 lakh, prepaid expenses rupees 20,000 and working capital rupees 6 lakhs. Find it current ratio. So, there is nothing, question is not saying anything about the current liability. So, first we have to reveal what is current liability. How can you do that? Because liquid asset is given, so first you have to reveal the current asset. So, what is current asset? Current asset equal to liquid asset plus inventory plus prepaid expenses. Because in liquid asset, in the case of liquid asset, from the current asset we deduct just the inventory and prepaid expenses. Here the liquid asset is given, but total current asset is missing figure. So, we have to first find out what is current asset. So, liquid asset is there is a 6 lakh plus inventory is 3 lakh and prepaid expenses is 20,000. Okay. Now, what is the total of current asset? That is 9,20,000 rupees, 9,20,000. Now, you got the current asset. Now, you just put the formula, that is current ratio formula. Current ratio equal to current asset by current liability. Okay. Or so your current asset you have got, now you have to do the what is current liability. Now you can see in question there is a working capital, that is 6 lakh. Okay. So working capital means current asset minus current liability. So here you just write working capital equal to current asset minus current liabilities. So working capital is 6 lakh. Current asset just we reveal, that is 9,20,000, and missing figure is current liabilities. So what is current liabilities? So that is 9,20,000 minus 6 lakh. What is the amount come? That is rupees 3,20,000. 3,20,000. Now we got the current liability and current asset both. Just put in the current ratio, that is 9,20,000 is the current asset and current liability is 3,20,000. So what is the ratio? Just calculate, that is 2.87 is to 1. 2.87 is to 1. Okay. So that's the way you have to solve the question. So go through different sample papers in your board, because most of the question you can find from the for your board exam and pre-board exam from this sample paper. Okay. So go through the sample paper and practice it very minutely, and all other exercise of different books, reference book, so that you can do a good score in your examination. So thank you and best of luck for your examination.